and I got, I was just like everybody. I was just searching for some way to get a hold of this, because I mean I saw the markets go from where the company I worked with was a company called Refco, and the guy that was ahead of it is an icon in the history of the exchanges, and they had they had a research center that would actually, they owned all the feedlots in the United States, and they had a bunch of PhDs that work with them. They'd fly the crops to try to determine what the upcoming supply would be based on the weather conditions, and they basically traded with inside information, and I guess it was legal to do back then. Well, all that came to a halt when the exchange went electronic, and I could push a button at my computer and get a lot faster service than I could the other way. And remarkably to me, when that transition, I should have known it, but when that transition occurred, guys that made all the money on the floor that we heard about all our lives, I mean, they're all gone. They can't play a game where it's not loaded in their favor. And so I wanted to, I was fascinated with it, and I wanted to know about it. And so I started looking at how you do this. And one of the first places I went was actually somebody that, was talking about Gartley's and stuff. And I thought, well, maybe that's a magic bullet. And it was almost impossible for me to graph them and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of lost interest. And I also felt like I was just being promoted by those people, and I was. But in that, you can't get away from the fact that Scott's the grandfather. He may not be very old, but he's the grandfather of this deal. He's the one that's put all the real effort into it and understands it inside and out. And so I teach myself how to go to courses and learn how to chart, learn how to look at a chart and understand what I'm looking at. And then that's when I realized that the markets are constantly trying to promote you. It's going to find your weakness. Your weakness is either greed or fear or both. And if you can't deal with it, the markets will destroy you. And they'll promote you in. The market's going up, you got to get in because you're greedy, or you got to get out because you're scared to death. And every time you act emotionally, 99% of the time, you're going to be wrong. And what I found was that Harmonics gave me the ability to keep from shooting myself. And I like it when these markets explode in one direction or the other. But I don't want to be promoted. And so I have Scott's provided a set of rules that allow you to be patient and wait for the spot that gives you the highest chance of winning. And so, I mean, that's how. And then I searched out Scott. When I came back and said I'm gonna figure this thing out, I didn't want to go figure it out because somebody was ripping him off. I want to go find somebody that go to the man himself, just like I did when I was working in Chicago. I went to where the man was, and that was a definite advantage. And I feel that following Scott is no question, it's a definite advantage. And when you combine that with the ability to understand the charts, you got a chance to win. We're at a point where there are just some explosive changes going on everywhere, and I know it's impossible for me to be able to understand the fundamentals of any of these markets compared to Buffett and all these other guys that got teams of PhDs. And so what I've learned to do is what Harmonics has taught me and charts taught me is the big boys leave tracks in the sand, and you just follow their tracks and you'll do well. And I've That's why I got here. Only thing other I'd say as far as my sports background is concerned, I did start out as a kid that had some disabilities and was not very likely to have been successful. And but I had an incredible determination, and it was a gift. It was given to me by God, I guess. Not guess, it was. And for some reason, that tenacity combined with the gift to be able to run the hurdles. And I've often said that, God had given you the gift that He gave me to run just as fast as I did. I don't take the credit for it, but I did take what I had and go work at it. And I probably ran 100,000 hurdles. And in doing that, I became the best in the world for a period of time that I was the number one hurdler in the world. And that's something I'll never forget, because it's not often you can say that you went to the very top. But I also know what it took to get there. And it took, there are no shortcuts. It just took repetition, repetition, repetition. And recognizing these patterns and understanding these patterns is the same thing. You just got to repeat it over and over and over. And then you have to figure out what your weaknesses are and do not let them dominate your trading decisions. So for what it's worth, that's all that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
I appreciate that. That's one thing I've learned in our discussions is you are a uniquely determined individual, and the more I learned about you of how many you've had a number of successes, but behind every success that you've had is a story of personal triumph, even from something that I did not mention that you did overcome that disability as a young child, and then as you grew older became this amazing track star. Yet even something I did learn about you is the that you were the favorite high hurdler in the 1968 Olympics, and you were pretty much going to go to the Olympics, but you sustained an injury right before then, and yet you still tried to come back. And I think your tenacity is really from everything from a lot of the athletic challenges you faced to even the trading challenges, but you still are learning. And our some of our discussions that he and I have talked about some of the cryptocurrencies and patterns in cryptocurrencies, as well as futures markets, that um, just to kind of help him with what we do with the software and with harmonic patterns. I've been impressed by how you're open to learning the new ideas, and you've done quite well in what you've learned over the last year since you and I have started talking. But we've been one of the things that I've even mentioned are this is just looking at something like Bitcoin is in our live. Richmond is a regular in our live harmonic trading sessions, and we've talked about patterns in Bitcoin, for example, and you're one of them that said, "Hey, check out this pattern, check out that pattern," and I think really what you've always done, at least what I've learned from your story, is you're always planning, you're always practicing, you're always improving, and I appreciate you sharing what you've learned with me and learned with just even in your own trading journey, because yes, the whole game has changed to where it's no more word of mouth. Everyone's looking at the same chart, everyone's looking at the same movements, but what framework are you going to apply to that, and what levels are going to give you the patience and the kind of the skill that you need to understand how to navigate with a plan. And maybe that's something else. I hope that's connected with you. But again, it's really been a pleasure, and I wanted to kind of share this with everybody that again, I'm with Mr. Richmond Flowers Jr., and who is again, please check out the best place to check out is his Wikipedia page, and I will be sending out a follow up email of who he is and what he's doing with harmonic patterns and again his unique family story with his father, who was again an icon in the civil rights movement, fighting against segregation as the Attorney General of Alabama, and even you. I know your son is. Was in the played at the collegiate level, distinguished in the collegiate level, and just starting a sports agency, repping 8 coaches, from what I understand. Is that correct?
Yes, both of my sons played Division I football. One of them university, that's the one you were referring to. The other one went to the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, and he ended up their number 2 wide receiver in history. Would have been number 1 if he got hit in the back and knocked his spleen out or something. So he missed 3 or 4 games. That made a difference. And but one other thing I didn't really talk about yet is I've taken some pretty bad blows along the way, financially and business wise. And I mean, I've been wiped out. I lost $1 million in no money when I started with Repco, and I made $1 million and lost it in one day. I've had some high highs and some low lows. Often one day, I'm going to be able to ask God, why didn't He let me run for that goal? Because He sure gave me the ability to do it, but for whatever reason, it didn't happen. And that's something I'll never get over. I'll always remember, because the guy that won it, I beat him 4 times in a row. The guy that was second, he didn't have a chance against me. And the third guy, I don't even know who he was. But it just was not to be. And I got back up and went again. And then was the dumbest guy in the whole school, and ended up graduating the top 20% of my class.
But that's what what you
I think
think
we
going
all
in. That's sometimes we're our worst critic, and even somebody with you and everything that you've accomplished, it's sometimes we are our worst critic. Yet when we fight it back and we overcome it, you produce amazing results. And your history of amazing results, regardless of the things that you have had to face, is just how you have fought back every time. From what I've gained from your story is even more inspiring than the track records and the football records. I mean, that's the thing that lasts, and I think that's the thing where no matter what in this life, it is what sustains us. There's a lot of gimmickry, there's a lot of gimmicks, a lot of tricks that and a lot of negativity, I suppose, that we all have overcome. But you have certainly you are not, you may be knocked down, but you're right back up, and every time. And so this, what you're doing now, some of the things that you've shared with me in relation to what you were doing previously, is part of the growth and part of the evolution to be always improving. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate you taking this time to share this with us. And um, any final message, anything you want to share with um, markets, life, trading, a parting message for everybody?
Well, as I've told you, I'm fascinated with these cryptos, and I was Shakespeare once said, uh, "Wealth is created at the birth of nations," and that is so true. And we have seen the birthing of telecommunications and the internet, on and on and on. And you think that there won't be any more for another 50 years, but we know what we know is that's wrong. It's happening fast, and the cycle is so much faster than it was when I was 20 years old. And it's exciting to me, and especially with those cryptos. But there's others industries as well. But those cryptos, the Bitcoin, it's fascinating, and it is a Wild West show, and it makes pork bellies and cattle futures look like child's play. So you have to be careful, and you have to understand the risk if you play in the nitroglycerin. But there's also where there's risk, there's massive reward, and there's possibly, I mean, one day you can build a case for any price to be on a Bitcoin if it becomes an exchange, a medium of exchange of wealth, and it's becoming that. And but you got to be real careful and know what you're doing. And I don't think there's a better way to try to trade cryptos than to just hang on to Harmonics, because I promise you, you're going to get some unsustainable ups and downs in that market, and you have to live through it. But it's exciting, and just as currencies and just as the S&P is. But I really like what could happen there, and I just want to be a part of it.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. Well, folks, that was a great conversation. Again, Richmond, I appreciate the time, and really look forward to your continued involvement with what we do, and probably have you back again when Bitcoin's back at about 20,000. So we'll see. And everyone else, you can get a recording. We'll make this available, and you can share it with a lot of folks. Again, check out Richmond's Wikipedia page and all the different links, and amazing career. And even I'll send out the YouTube. Someone has that as a has the whole made for TV movie about his life. It's remarkable. But again, thanks everybody. Thank you, Richmond. Again, great conversation, and we'll see you next month on the Gartley Group. Take care.
Great.